Well, welcome to another Dave's Master Baking session, and browning the chicken a little bit beforehand. So anyway, so I said to her, you know, Christine Dutch's potatoes and Dutch's potatoes, and tomorrow, if there's enough left. Well, welcome to another Dave's Master Baking session, and well, I'm having to get things prepared in advance because it's Sunday. I haven't got any work tomorrow. School's on holiday. So if I try doing all this around about 3 o'clock, I might be too drunk. Well, I'm not too drunk, obviously, because you know what it's like. But anyway, if you saw my honeycomb video before you've seen this one, you'll have heard about the old peculiar beer that Christine kindly got me because she saw it said legendary ale. So obviously she was thinking of that. Now, I'm a bit worried about her. I think I mentioned it before that I think she's the old-timers disease kicking in. She said to me she can't remember what she ever saw in me all those years ago. So obviously something wrong with the memory. Anyway, what I'm doing, we're having Hoisin chicken cooked in the Ninja. Now you don't have to do it in the Ninja. If you haven't got a Ninja, don't worry, you can adapt this recipe. You're just probably better off browning the chicken a little bit beforehand. So anyway, so I said to her, you know, it's because it's Christmas coming up, and do you know that thing that they stop doing once you get married? You know what I mean, don't you, men? Well, I said, any chance for Christmas, just a one-off? So she comes back, she said, from us to Tesco's. She said, yeah, this is what you asked for. Marvellous, isn't it? King Goblin. I don't know. What can you say? So I'm preparing things here now. I'm not going to drag it on for you that long because you have to watch me chop up all the chicken and and the onions. So basically I'll run through the ingredients with you from my stained recipe that I've dribbled Worcester sauce all over. So this is called pressure cooker Hoisin chicken, and I think I mentioned in one of my other videos somewhere that I was going to attempt to do this, and I was a little bit worried about the cooking time. It says 3 minutes. That cannot be right. Cannot be right, 3 minutes, even in a pressure cooker. So I think it's 3 minutes pressure cooker, and then you saute it after in the sauce, and then you thicken the sauce up. Anyway, I'll come to that when we're getting around to it later. It's now 1 o'clock, and I'm sure there's a football match on now, but so this actually is best to have it on rice, but because I'm such a generous person. Oh, and another thing, it's chicken breast that I'll be chopping up because you know the score with the thighs. Because I'm such a generous person, Christine wants to do some Dutch's potatoes for Christmas Day. She's delusional. That child has not. She thought she were having. What do they call them? Convolutions, things. The other day, and then it just stopped. So she's due on the 24th. I reckon. Christmas Day, I'll be sat here on my own. Or with Nathan. Oh God. Because Christine's going to be Kimberly's birth partner, you see. Anyway, so I'm going to chop some. Oh, in fact, you don't have to go through all this with me. So I'm slicing some onions. No, that was not what I was doing, was it? I can do this in a minute. In my little bowl. Now this isn't part of the recipe, this, because what it says is to do, you put your chicken in the pot and then put all this and pour it on top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it all done now, put the chicken in there, let it marinate for, well, 2 hours or so. So in there is 4 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of garlic, minced, probably a little bit more, or maybe no. I thought it said, oh right, so I could whap some more of that in there, because when I first read it I thought it was 1.5 cloves, but obviously not, because, right, so half a cup, see it's in cups, but we've got the cups measurement, so I've used that. Half a cup of soy sauce, I think that's 120 mils about, something like that. A tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, a tablespoon of honey, 1 onion sliced, 2 green onions diced, one's already in there, the other's in the fridge because that goes over the top after sprinkled. When it says diced, you can't really dice a green onion, can you? It's sliced basically. 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, that's for later, to do just to thicken it up if it needs thickening up. See, it says it's a bit of an American thing. It says half a cup of chicken broth. Well, chicken broth's chicken soup to us, isn't it? But, so chicken stock, which is another 120 mils round about. I think it's 118.9 something or other. And a 1/4 cup of Hoisin sauce, which Christine thought was quite a lot when she was squeezing it for me earlier, because I couldn't quit. I've lost all since that tattoo. Now you'll have to watch my honeycomb video to find out how that's come about. Right, so yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice the onions, or the onion, chop up the chicken, and as soon as you break into a chicken pipe, that little fart, no, not Christine, no, Tilly, she knows exactly what's going on, and she's there poised at the door waiting to get the little scraps of chicken. Well, she's got another thing coming, she's not having it till the tea. I'm putting my foot down. Oh, excuse me. So anyway, yeah. So basically with that, when I come to do that, it'll take about 5 minutes. Well, maybe more, 10 minutes till it. Thicken the sauce up and finish the chicken off. Yeah, I think that's it. When I took Tilly out this morning, went over by the graveyard, which is just over that way over there, and there were a bloke sat crying side of one of the graves, saying, "Why did you leave? Why did you leave?" So I thought, it's a bit, well, it was a bit emotional really, and I said, "Are you alright, mate?" He said, "Is that your wife?" He said, "No, it's my wife's first husband." Right, so I'll leave it there. I'll come back to you when it's going in the old jobbo thingy. What's it called? Ninja. Welcome back. Anything could happen now. Oh, she's sat over there waiting for a tea. She's not been given a tea yet. Oh, no, you have to wait. Sat by a ball over there. Oh, God, I'm Bennett. Right. Oh. Looking at me with a face so forlorn, thinking, "Why are you not feeding me? Why are you not feeding me? Come on, you little shit suit." Hey, you've got some nice fresh thingy in there. That stuff, what's it called? Chicken, that's it. Well, wait. Good girl. I always like to make them know who's in control. Right, pressure cooker. Don't know what I'm doing now. It's like a bit hot tub. I've had about 3 or 4 cans. Right, so I'm guessing I just have to pour this in here now. Right, so I think I did say that I'll have to use this. This is I am on the spectrum, I know I am. But this is my baking spatula, not my cooking spatula. She's used that and it's gone in the oven. But in the oven? In the dishwasher. Right, so here we have this chicken and which has been marinated, which wasn't on the recipe. So like I say, you can do this if you haven't got one of these pressure cooker things. And this could turn out absolutely shite because seems like 3 minutes plus stoppage time. I don't know. Right, so what I've got to do now is close lid and steam valve. Close lid, seal. And set to high pressure for 3 minutes. Let's switch it on first. Pressure, pressure, under pressure, high pressure. Time. Oh. 5, 4, 3. Go. Right, so I'm guessing what happens with this because well, I have used it once before. Is it has to get oh you're there. It has to get to a certain temperature before it produces any steam, I'm guessing. So anyway, so we're having Dutch's potatoes. Bit weird to have it with this, but it's a test for a Christmas dinner for next week if we do get to do that. Well, there's enough in here now that I'll be having this for my tea tomorrow, and I will have it with rice tomorrow. So pressure's on. Right, let's see how that goes. While we're waiting for that, I can tell you about the poor woman up there, Pepper Street. Oh, it's a nightmare. Nightmare. Her husband weren't feeling too clever. Went to the doctors. He said to the doctor, he said, I'm not feeling too good, mate. I'm feeling really rough. Look at her now, she wants to go in there now. She had her food and she said, right, go on, get out my sight. Yeah, little shih tzu. I've not been feeling so clever, he said. So he examined him and he said, oh right, I've got some bad news for you, you've got yellow 24. He says, hey, what's that? Can you give me something for it? He said, oh, no, that's the problem. It's called yellow 24 because you've only got 24 hours to live. So he said, I suggest you go home, speak to your wife and do something that you want to enjoy doing for your last 24 hours of life. See, I need to work this one out, don't I? How long it takes for this to actually start before it starts doing the steam fit, because otherwise so he goes home, tells his wife. She said, oh, I'll tell you what, will you do me a favour? You've never ever been to bingo with me, will you come to bingo? So he's, I mean, it's not what I'd be thinking of, I don't know, but anyway, so he says, yeah. So goes to bingo, gets a book of tickets. We've only just started within like 5 minutes he's got 4 corners wins 20 quid. And then straight after that, he gets a line, wins 50 quid. And then straight after, he gets an house, 200 quid. And then he wins the National Link Up, £300,000. Unbelievable. So anyway, the bingo caller comes down and talks to him after. He says, my word, you must be the luckiest man alive. What you've just won? He said, lucky, I tell you what, I'm not. I've got yellow 24. He says, bloody hell, I don't believe it. You won the raffle as well. Right, come on. Come on. I don't know why I've got that going down on there, because there's nothing happening, is it? Because I've got the lid on. Right, so 3 minutes. If it takes half an hour to get up to the temperature. Oh. But I didn't want to come in earlier, but she was doing them potatoes, weren't she? Come on. You can do it. I've run out of storage. Anyway, it's my Auntie Jean's birthday today. Happy birthday, Auntie Jean. Well, by the time you've seen this, it'll probably be maybe yesterday was her birthday. What day is it? Today is Sunday the something of December. Not too sure what. 18th, 20th, isn't it? It's the 20th, it's got to be. Is it? Let me have a look. Check the calendar. You lose track, don't you? Yeah, 20th of December. Anyway, on New Year's Eve, I'm staying up right till midnight. I'm not bothered about seeing the new year in. I just want to make sure this one's pissed off. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be quite as simple as that, is it? Anyway, I'm not getting drawn there. Not going down that. All them people escaping London. Oh dear, dear, dear. I don't know. I don't blame them. I blame the government. They freaking don't know what they're doing. It's like, oh, see. You see that? Steam coming up. It's getting ready to rock. Now then, do we have to... I don't think I have to let it in actually. I have to do 3 minutes. I've done 3 minutes. Yeah, done 3 minutes. Hot tub, beer. Smells quite fit, that. Yeah, so anyway, I've run out of jokes now. I'll find another one in a minute. Something will come to me. Smell quite nice, that. I might turn the let's try to find this for me. I don't know why did they put it down here. I keep banging my fucking head on it. I meant flipping head on it. Oh, it's getting ready now, I think. So that's it. It's not just like 3 minutes, is it? When they say 3 minutes cooking, it takes 10 minutes to get up to bloody 3 minutes. But now, this would be nice with mushroom rice. Now, the thing is with that mushroom rice, you can have that as a meal on its own. I'm not too sure I mentioned that before. But we're not having it with mushroom rice. Tomorrow, I'm going to have it with some coriander and lime rice. If I can get the boss to show you how that's done. Or I might have to do it myself with instructions. So I'm guessing it's now just getting up to temperature, and then this thing that's you can't see that because I can't bring the camera in. It's what is this like? It's going round and round and round like that. Oh, hang about. Something stopped then. Has it broke? So anyway, where am I up to? Oh shit, what's happening? It's clicking. Oh, it's supposed to do that. So to do this in a, you can do this in a pan, couldn't you? But what I'd do with this is I'd seal the chicken first, take that out, put it on a plate, cover it over, put your onions in, and then I would put with the onions a couple of tablespoons of, once they've fried off a bit, a couple of tablespoons of flour. Oh, now we're talking 2, 57, 56, 55, 54. We're on the countdown. So, what do I have to do after that? So yeah, and then just whap everything back in the pan, give it a stir up. Well, slowly put your mixture. If you put all the wet ingredients into a jug or something, and slowly add them to it. That'd be the best way to do it, I think. So we've got 2 minutes 20 seconds, and then after that, have another drink, I think. Oh, the honeycomb though, second attempt. I've had to hide it from her. She said, oh, I think that's really sweet and got me fattening in it. Yeah, it will have, and would you stop shoving it down your gob then? No minute. Right, so what happens after this? Oh, in a small bowl, add your cornstarch. Oh, we'll have to do the, we won't have to make room. What's that? Is it again? 20th. Well, now they've said you can only have people around for Christmas Day. Honestly, are they living in a different world than everybody else? Do they seriously think that is going to happen? That people with extended families, like us for example, do you think for 1 minute that people are just going to come around on Christmas Day and it's only going to be one lot of other people or whatever? Tell you what, I know it's a pandemic, but it's what they keep coming up with. It's shite, isn't it? We need that vaccine rapidly, because I mean, Boxing Day, I won't be really depressed Boxing Day. Boxing Day, and we have a very, 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 very busy Boxing Day normally. Our whole family, and quite a lot of them, loads. Sometimes we've had like 20 people, and can't do that. It's very busy, me and Christine, but we both love it. Getting all this food sorted, and then we have a right good get together later on. Even Matthew, he's welcome sometimes. I know he's not a full shilling, but 8. Alright, so what happens after this now? I better concentrate on it. I've got to turn it on to saute. Close lid, this thing. Oh, do a quick release. I've got to do a quick release. Oh shit, that's probably around the camera. Keep away. So that's not too bad. How to bend your anger. I had this camera on when I was doing one of these videos over there from the side. And it switched itself off, I'd overeaten. It's dirt, I paid £50 for that. Bullshit, what's that? Oh, that's knackered as well, with the alarm on that. Your buzzer's just gone off. I am recording, dear. Do you want to go and put something else on, get dressed up a bit? But you want me to switch it off? Yeah, they're all browned and stuff. Well, you can still be seen on camera, aren't they? Camera shy again, just because she's got pyjamas on. Yeah, they'll look alright. I would like, yeah. I think we're looking at 10 minutes here for this. It's all this venting stuff in it, and much time in it as well for venting up. Right, so do a quick release and turn pot off. Turn pot off. Turn pot off. Turn pot off. Off. And then take that off. Turn that off and get that. And then actually that doesn't look too bad there, but you see that from there, looks a bit steaming. I'm going to set it to saute then, aren't we? So yep, see you, saute. Oh, doesn't tell you why though. Oh, I don't know. Saute, leave it on high. But is that? Well, actually, yeah. It is a bit juicy. So what I'm going to do is take some of the juices. I'll tell you what. Yeah. Marble bloody cornstarch. That's over here. I better check with boss really. See if he wants it thickening, but anyway, bollocks to it, I'll do it myself. One, get a couple of that in there. Bit of that. Give it a mix up. Right, yeah. Cornstarch. I'll turn that down a bit. To medium. I'm just learning this, you see. I don't know what I'm doing really. Right, so whack that in there. And then just let it simmer for a bit and give it a stir around, and that should thicken it. I don't know if it needed thickening or not, but chicken looks cooked, and that surprised me because, well, I've never done pressure cooking chicken before. Under pressure. Oh, it is. It's thickening up lovely. That. I don't know if you can see that with all the. Took a big puff to do that. Oh, it is thickening up nicely. That. It's got to be very gooey. How thick do we want it? I need some juice for tomorrow for me. Rice. Oh, yes. I'm going to have to just do a sneaky taste of that, I think. Get a small piece. Sorry, Steve. No, that's cool. You want me to want that. Better just check it. That's So juicy and tender. Oh. That's fair, that. Yeah, so if you haven't got one of these, then either get one and enjoy the pressure cooking really quickly. Well, it's not really quick when I've done it, is it? But, that is so fair. I think I'm going to have to turn it off now. Better not like that, are I? Right. So I'm going to turn that off. That, and you can imagine that on rice. Some nice mushroom rice. Or garlic rice. Or any rice. But we're having it with Dutch's potatoes, strangely enough. Just because I'm such a nice guy and I can let Christine try them out. They do look fit though. I'll show you them, I think, before I get to serve up. Look at these. This is for Christine's Dutch's potatoes. This is for Christmas Day. If Kim's not put by then, well, if she has put by then, I mean. If she hasn't, then I'll be doing it on my own. Right, I'll turn you off. And I'll show you a bit when it's all served up. Right, so off-pieced. Well, I'll put the rest of the spring onion in, and off-pieced because Christine likes coriander and I aim to please her at every opportunity. And I put coriander in. Right, so we've got Hoisin chicken and Dutch's potatoes, and tomorrow, if there's enough left, I'll be having it with rice.